have to wait any longer, War Barbie, because now we have the draft for game number 1 of Burnix Flash going up against Flux Esports. Already the Novaria being banned out, a very strong hero, and Rosa, a player that can actually really play this kind of hero, your poke kind of mages. He excels in that. Like, remember when he was playing all those Farsa, those Eves. Right now he's playing for playing like this role wherein he's like sitting back and exciting stuff. And so I think the Novaria just is such a good ban. But apart from that, any other heroes that you should be banning out against Flux Esports?
No, I think you just ban heroes which is uncomfortable just for you, against you. It's not like you should ban some certain player who plays some kind of hero. You just need to ban the hero itself, which is uncomfortable and might be picked, because Flux has such wide variety of hero pool. So it's I think it's ban, and trying to ban one of the players, it's unnecessary.
Okay. Yeah, understandable. Or the Faramis is gonna be there. Look at Burnix Flash just banning out all of those Rosa heroes. Just shut down the main player from Flux Esports. Like I said, the uncomfortable heroes. At least, you know, in the on the perspective of Burnix Flash, they will be uncomfortable when they face up against both the Fire and the Faramis. So that's what they're gonna be banning out. Do you think that Assassins will be opened up in this game? And if so, who's gonna take who? Who's gonna take the Joy? Who's gonna take Nolan?
I think Firefly's gonna take the Joy, but the first pick is in Burnix Flash, so they might try to go with like Ruby and give the Joy. I don't know, but it's still a good idea. On Brass being banned, by the way, kind of unexpected.
Yeah. Well, I think that they really want to secure the Assassins now just because of that. Because of that ban, I think that's really what we can expect. So,
and it's like now it's Ruby, Arlot, and the Joy are open, so it's like 3 heroes. They can give Joy. I mean, they can give Ruby probably for burn and take Arlot and Joy maybe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what prioritizes.
Yeah, I think if you're Fireflux, only ban Joy. So they open up the Nolan here for Burnix Flash.
Yeah, Nolan, Ruby, Arlot are open.
Yeah. What do you prio? If you're in their position, if you're in the position of Burnix Flash, what would you ban here?
I mean,
what would you first pick here?
It's hard to tell. Like, if they go for Nolan, if Fireflux take Ruby and Arlot, it's going to be so hard for Nolan to play, to breathe even. Now you gotta like snowball from the early game. Try to snowball from the early game. They go for Ruby, like, and now if Fireflux goes for Nolan, it's going to be not that effective. But it's like it's only on paper. It's only on paper. You can still go for Nolan and outplay the Ruby. So that's always a factor. It's not like it's, you know, it's like a classic, like, let them go funny. I'm gonna pick Hufra. And what? It doesn't mean you're gonna counter the funny with, or like, let them pick Lancelot, I'm gonna go Hufra. It's not work like that.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. But Fireflux Esports, they might they will go for the Nana. A hero that can actually answer Assassins in a way, because I always say that Nana is a mage that not scared about Assassins, because you have the passive anyway. So if you get bursted, you still have the passive. And also, your Molina is actually very strong against Assassins. Like, if you time it well, it's easy to control the Assassin. So that's that. And an immediate Claude from Fireflux Esports.
Wow, and the Nolan is still open, and the Arlot, like, I like the energy of that kind of draft when like Burn wanted to kind of dictate the narrative of the draft, and Fireflux kind of don't even bother to think about this kind of stuff and just pick what they want. This is a good sign of confidence.
Yeah. Well, Burnix Flash will just pick up the Vexana because they know that there's no Valentina potential anymore from Fireflux Esports, so they're okay picking up the Vexana this time. Okay, a decent laner compared to the Nana. Fredrin is their choice for their utility jungler. Although there's a chance that this can be flexed, but for now that's what they wanted to pick up. I do feel that just imagine if Burnix Flash secures the Arlet eventually later on. Look at the combo. You have Fredrin plus the Ruby, so much CC. So that means that the Arlet will have unlimited vengeance. So that's something that I can expect that Burnix Flash can look in the future. For now, Fireflux with the X-Borg. What's up with this? Everyone is just picking up X-Borg recently.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? I mean, it's a strong hero. It's like we discussed about the Ruby. It's not that. I mean, it's flashy, of course, when it's like spins and explodes. It's flashy, but I mean, he cannot burst the target really fast, and he's more like of support kind of things, damage support. Like, I don't know, when he builds the slow, he shines. He shines.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the Ruby and the Fredrin. Just burn the front lane, slow them down, make for your team the opportunities for better attacks, and nobody prioritizes Arlot and Nolan.
Yeah.
And that's actually understandable. That's like we discussed earlier. It's the player who plays the hero, right? It's not the hero who wins the game. So you can't go for like just good hero on paper, and if you can't play it.
And a very smart pickup here coming out from Burnix Flash. They banned out the Tigreal because it's a hero that also allows the wombo combo, the big combos that we have. Like, imagine like the Tigreal with Nana, the ultimate, the last insanity, and as well as the Blazing Duet. It's just a big AoE coming out from Fireflux Esports, and you don't want to have that if you're Burnix Flash. So yeah, it's a good ban.
And the front laner are easy to catch, like Fredrin and Ruby, kind of easy to make implosion on them. Like yesterday's, we, as you mentioned, we casted different groups, and there was match Twisted Minds versus who I kind of
Twisted Minds.
Forgot, but they was winning unexpectedly winning all of the game against Blacklist, I guess. And then implosion, four people implosion, actually like almost 5 people implosion completely changed the game, and the game was finished right there. That was so unfortunate. So I get the Tigreal ban, and it's always the factor, like, you know, Atlas Tigreal, these kind of ultimates can always 180
change the game. Yeah, I agree. So now Fireflux Esports are going to be looking for their roamer as well as their junglers.
That's unexpected Nathan ban.
Yeah, it's a strong hero now. I think that we saw it's great versus the Claude because the thing is, the Claude cannot pick up the Wind of Nature anymore because the Nathan deals magic damage, and then Nathan can just pick up the Wind of Nature and you're fine. With the Martis picked up here, I do feel that Burnix Flash can consider taking Arlet, and then maybe they need a hard carry at the late game that can go up against this Claude. So probably a carry, actually. Or if they want a 1-1.
Carry, it seems like they want them to pick carry. But if they go for carry, they like kind of all of melee damage type of heroes.
Range,
like, you know, short range. So maybe this is going to be big if X-Borg going to get his slow pretty fast, maybe second item, and it's going to be a problem for Burn. Oh, the Bruno, that's a good one.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, it's a very stable laner. And as expected, it's the Arlot. Imagine there's a lot of crowd control from Ruby, Fredrin, as well as Vexana. You have unlimited vengeance now. And for Fireflux, might consider something like Rafaela or Diggy, actually, because of the crowd control that's present in Burnix Flash. But
maybe Minotaur, actually. Maybe Minotaur.
Yes. That's what I wanted to bring up as well. Because
like
there needs to be somewhere in the front lines, right?
But Rafaela is good as well, just like you mentioned. Maybe even Angela as well. Like, just slow them down, and in this kind of draft, Burn are going to rely heavily on the like Ruby's I'm Offended plus Flicker and the Phantom Slash of Arlot plus Flicker, initiation and fast kill. But hey, there's a Minotaur here.
Well done, War Barbie. It makes a lot of sense why they picked it up because like we said, the crowd control and the front lining for the team, and this is a very comfortable composition for Fireflux. It really looks like a lineup that
Hmm.
Fireflux likes to pick up. They want to group up together and just make sure that they take advantage of the AOE. So there's really no hero that can take out the Minotaur from the side of Burnix Flash. But I'm thinking just like, surely they have these sustainable or ramp kind of damage, right? They don't have the
Hmm.
big bursts.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
of course,
it's
the
like grinder
Bruno.
versus grinder.
Exactly,
Hmm.
which we know that the Minotaur really likes to play, right? So, um, I think all things considered, I do feel that it's Fireflux that has the better draft in a
Yeah,
way.
I agree with you. I think this way as well. The only thing Fireflags need to be careful is to not burn get snowball, because if they do, Minotaur suddenly gonna tank zero
Yeah.
tankiness. He's going to be zero tankiness, and he's gonna be focused while casting his ultimate. So this is basically the only thing they need to watch out for.
Yeah, I will agree with you. So now it's Burnix Flash, very important early game. But we know that they also play a mean late game, right? At least when it comes to just when we're just like talking about the overall play style of the team. Like if
If I think they are focused around mid game, I think, and the retribution aggressively goes into the enemy jungle here, stealing from the red ring this little Ursa minion, and goes straight away back to his own jungle, Marcus. It looks like a small X minion going to die as well, and this slightly pressured here the experienced lane, but no gold shell is going to be farmed. Arlott can safely farm his almost level 4, but here the burn team goes into the turtle to help his teammate to get safe level 4. And here some exchanges trying to get Firaga Armon out of the X-Planer, not being able to do, and maybe, no, Last Insanity wasn't popped, and the Firaga armor is down, and that's opened a good opportunity to pressure the Turtle Hill. Almost level 4 though, Minotaur, the Manon Rage, and here the Phantom Slash plus Flicker going to initiate straight on the Nana, proccing her passive, forcing to use Flicker and go back. Meanwhile, Fredrin getting the Turtle, and the fight continues. The burn is stacked up on the Arlott, I mean the Xbox burn, stacked up through damage, and Arlott is dead. And there's an opportunity to farm some gold on the bot lane, or probably Xborg gonna decide to go back and regen his Firaga, and that's exactly what he's doing. But that's a pretty solid start from Fireflux Esports here. But if you look
wow,
on the gold chart, it's kind of only like 500 gold, so that's not very much, but that's at least something. That's a not bad start from the experience perspective, and the ultimate is not ready on the Minotaur yet. Here's some aggression from the Fredrin on the enemy jungler, which is Mark is going to probably rotate the X-Plane here. On the X-Plane, there's some exchanges as well between the laners, but gold lane is probably the one who's being focused here. Nice initiation on the Minotaur here. All of the CC comes from all of the heroes, and couldn't kill him in time, and he forced to use his Manon Rage just to save the retreat, and that's exactly what he did. And
wow.
when Burn saw like all of this rotation, Martis and Dinana, they decided just to retreat.
Wow, I'm just amazed on the decision making from Apex 47. He waited for the flicker to move forward so that Vexana ultimate will not hit him, so he survives and actually hits 3 heroes. That's why there's a little bit of a spell but vamp in there. And then he went out because of the quantum charge. walking it off. That's amazing coming out from Apex 47. Really, really good plays.
And Burn is Flash overall very, very good at using Bruno early game potential. That's exactly what you want to do. This is like Popol and Koopa type of heroes who fast pushes the turret, so you kind of want to use all of this potential, and that's exactly going to happen. On top lane is being pushed already, and probably we're going to see some lane swap right now.
Yeah. And Burnix Flash, even after having 2 deaths, will be leading for now. Oh, I'm your ATM going for Rosa. Rosa, they have the passive. It's not being down by Minoan, by the Minotaur. And look at that, I'm your ATM is punished. Rindo eventually takes over this turtle, the objective, but Tienzi is still in here. Who takes it? It's Rindo to take the turtle. But then again, Fireflux did not lose any of their heroes.
Yeah, but it was kind of winning the time for the team to take the turtle, prioritize the turtle, and the Bruno rotating from the top lane. Last Insanity used defensively, but in the last second used kind of offensively, and the Ruby is gonna fall from the true damage, and the Manon Rage on the Bruno, almost killing him, but not quite enough. It could be a good kill, but Martis isn't... finished yet, and no, only turret is being pressured.
Probably just push bottom. They don't have many minions anymore. KLVJ wants to survive but cannot do so. Good juggling, in fact, from Fireflux Esports. They're playing so well, 5-0 at the start of this game. And even after that, though, I gotta say, Burnix Flash, because of their macro, they are equalizing the gold.
It seems like the fights are going for the Fireflux Esport, but the macro game is on the side on Burn X Flash, and the Bruno is so big factor. He have already almost 5k gold, which is like 1,000 more from the enemy gold laner, and now you really want to use it. Like, you want to use it. You want to create the tower falls and the map control, and I like the mana boot as well on the Bruno, actually.
Yeah. But even when it comes to the gold, when it comes to kills, Fireflux Esports have their own advantage. Bottom lane, just a little bit of pressure put out by Burnix Flash, but with 4 members of Fireflux, there will not be any happenings around. Could be a little bit in the mid lane, as the Claude will just go for a double lane setup.
Yeah, he need to recover his farm a lot, because in the top lane is being pushed by the Arlet. Minions are already dying under the turret, and Claude taking like super safe rotation, but Manon Fury with the flicker gonna focus down this Bruno. Goodness. And the Vexana's ultimate actually hitting 2 people. Mini Lord is spawned, getting aggroed by the Xborg, and just retreated.
Yeah. Turtle fight still ensues for Fireflux. I'm your ATM onto the back lines. No more Minoan Fury, but they did take out Owl. And Alien is taking a lot of damage. Fighter Slash not gonna connect onto anyone. They're actually chunking down this Fredrin low, but the Fredrin still gets it. Rindo takes the turtle and then runs away to safety. Fireflux Esports.
Like, all the team just stepped his ultimate.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Claude is taking top turret. That's exactly what he wanted to. It's like 4 minions on top, double ballista and the tower, and he goes jungle. And he really need to recover his farm, while his team is going to kind of stop Bruno for this from this snowball, and that's exactly what is happening here.
Yeah. A little bit of an exchange there from both teams. And if we're looking at the gold laners, Sunshine is catching up a little bit, but he still is 1,000 gold behind the Bruno. Be a little bit of a pause for now, and I do like what I'm seeing from both teams. In fact, because you're seeing Fireflux play well when it comes to their initiations, their micro gameplay, but when it comes to the overall macro, the objective, the taking potential, definitely gonna be siding towards Burnix Flash. So that's the difference in playstyle between the 2 teams that we have right now, or Barbie.
Yeah, and that's kind of unexpected to see, because Fireflux has the Cloud, which has the upper hand in terms of rotation, and maneuvering around the map and farming. And he's the one who should kind of split push, like we saw on the top lane, but he needed to do it kind of a little bit earlier, so he wouldn't have this kind of gold disadvantage from the Bruno. But on the other hand, they have the Xborg, which farmed already like 2 items, and his thing now, he like underestimated Burn underestimated Xborg on the bot lane, tried to kill him, and he wanted to like retreat using his incentive, but he's like, wow, I'm actually doing damage. So he's like returned and exploded on 2 people, and eventually they are dead. So Xborg here is going to be a factor, because like third item he might go for either immortality of the or the Queen's Wand, but who knows? We'll see. If he gets this slow earlier, like, oh, it's going to be a problem for Burn.
Yeah, and you know, when we're looking at the particular clashes, it's very intensive. Like even the positioning coming out from Minotaur, and the timing is just all so crucial, and that's what you have to watch out for in this matchup. We are going to be returning into the game slowly and surely. We're going to find out what are the next steps for both teams. Seems like the power of this Vexana is that you can poke, but when it comes to commit, in comes TNZ. He takes a 1, actually Rosa to get the last hit. But that means that they will be able to get one hero. That's a lot of damage indeed.
Yeah, Ruby cannot tank. And slowly it seems like, oh, Nas Phantom Slash, they're gonna proc down Firaga armor and try to actually hit him after the roll, but he used the flicker to safety.
Yeah. That is Immortality, if I'm not mistaken, from Alien, 1-0-4. And you have to really look out for these final slashes. So far, Ymir ATM has been a little bit 50-50 when it comes to connecting, but when he hits, it's always very impactful.
Yeah, and it seems like 1.5 or 2 more minutes, and Burn are gonna have a lot of problems, because Nana gonna burst them down. 3 melee heroes can be countered by the Manon's Rage and the Xborg. So I don't know, looks kind of bad for me, for Burn.
We'll see. Apex 47 now gonna land the 3-man Minon Fury, and in comes the damage from Alien. They're not committing the ultimate just yet, but that is gonna be 1 out. Your ATM is out. Tienzi wants to go for Rindo, but that means that Burning Slash will just retreat the healing as well as the initiations coming up from Apex 47 becoming on point. Lord Dance still ensues, and Fireflux may have controlled this first Lord.
That's very nice from Tienzi to not go for the Rindo here, to trying to finish him off, just like we discussed the rhythm control. Just went for the safe Lord, and now attack on Ruby. Gonna dodge the I'm Offended with the second skill as well, and with a Mortal Coil, and just go for the jungle kill and set up the Lord pressure.
Yeah. Well done from Fireflux Esports. Burnix Flash yet to get a kill. And we did say that there will be a little bit of a problem for Burnix Flash to find the kills because of the sustain of Fireflux. Maybe when Owl is online, that's when they can find their openings. For now, Burnix Flash, all they can do is to defend.
Yeah, and they are doing it quite well, using Vexana's ultimate, though, on the mid lane, but still securing the defense. The Arlot on top is being bursted down by the Martis and the Blazing Duet of Claude, and the bottom lane tower as well. Lord is working on the minions, trying to going for, I mean, he obviously gonna go for the tier 3 turret after that, but will his team follow him?
I'll find out. This is a push. The Lord is still available. Owl is there. In comes the hook, but that's Apex 47. A tanky Minotaur. Oh, last Insanity from Alien. Just
that's kind of late, because I mean, you should use it a little bit earlier to not let Burn Death the Lord and potentially go for the turret. But now you have the second wave of mega minions, but the Fireflux actually decided to kind of retreat, even though they have Manon Rage, they have Flicker on the Minotaur. In my opinion, they should try to went for mid and for bot again, but wherever they decided to go safely and farm a little bit, that's understandable. I wouldn't say that's a mistake, because they have such a great advantage in terms of draft here, so they don't need to rush things.
Yeah. can just relax for now.
Yeah,
So
relax.
relax. But now we're looking at eventually the damage item from Alien. I mean, Alien has been very active in this map, and we didn't even notice that he's actually well farmed now. He's 7.9k compared to 6.1k of I'm Your ATM. Just like that, you know? And you would look like, it would look like Alien is just, you know, always getting taken out, or the Firago armor always being popped by Burnix Flash. But because he's always in the fight, he's already up with 3 items. And that's very important for the Fireflux Esports.
Yeah, I'm just now thinking for the Vixana pick, it's kind of, I don't know, they not doing much here. It seems like
Yeah.
the Lunox maybe wouldn't been better because they kind of need this front lane damage to be able to compete in terms of this grinder. I'm offended,
Oh.
plus the Flicker and the Vixana follows with
Oh my
her
goodness.
own ultimate, but the counter attack by the Manon on range, and the Mart is going rampage with his own ultimate, and the
Oh, the
last
Flicker.
Insanity follows 2 people, blazing to head on all of them, and the 4 people are down, and Fredrin, only one who left standing here, uses his jump under the turret, but turret's gonna fall probably by the back door here, and the mid lane is gonna fall, and it might be a GG here.
It might be GG. Burnix Flash, they don't have any heroes to defend this. Rosa even commits the flicker for this one. They're zoning out Rindo. The defense will not be enough. Wow, Fireflux! When you said that they are